Hi everyone, Trax again with hitting gold cap. I promised to share my TSM groups with you, and we are going to do that after I did a little throwback of what me and my wife did to be able to get that. But first, let me take a moment to advertise a bit. I'm planning on doing a sort of a live stream TSM training, planning to help anyone with questions out in real time. So if you're interested, let me know in the comment section below. Now, the recap. I started doing the weekly Mailbox video series last year in September, where I started out with just below 400k gold, trying to get some sales going with different professions, discussing what was selling, what wasn't, telling my plans, what professions I needed to work on, guiding you all a bit through with my progress. Now, in that video, that first episode, I reeled in about 460k out of 335 mails. And the thing is, when I started out, I was investing a lot of gold on a weekly basis. And that perfect example was episode 2, where I invested a lot of gold, 700k to be exact, mostly on buying the Twing BOEs, but still I was able to get over the 1 million mark on 2 episodes, and that's how I really started, bit by bit. And then in episode 5, my transmog seller came in to join the party, all because of my Ultimate farming video really. But at the end of that video, I was still just above 1 million gold. A lot of investing there, but no real profit because I spent a lot of my gold resetting markets and investing in BOEs. And investing is good on the long term, but if you want to get gold quick, you gotta stick to crafting. Episode 6, there was also a change we still know. My Hexweave bag seller came to join the party. That was also the episode where I started working on inscription, picking it up to 1.3 million gold. Every episode from there I made only a bit by bit, but between episode 7, where I first passed the 2 million gold mark, and episode 13, I didn't made a lot of gold. Still the same. Flipping, investing, and 3 professions. But that's when I added leatherworking, thanks to my skinning videos, crafting more and more with professions, and I ended the year with only 1.6 million gold in episode 14, and then I was out for the holidays. And that's when everything started changing. The next episode was my first live stream where I reeled in 1.1 million gold in the mailbox. That's where I started crafting on live stream, showing my farming, showing what I did on the auction house, and because of that live stream crafting, things started going fast. Livestream 2 had 600 sales, picked it up to an overall 4 million gold. Next episode was a milestone going over 5 million. My third stream 6 million, my fifth stream 7.3 million. 3 normal videos in between to start my second last video with 8.4 million, where I didn't do the opening and decided to leave my sales for one more week, hoping to hit gold cap on live stream, and that was what happened 3 days ago. Now, from that turnover point being the first live stream up until now, it took a good 4 months to hit gold cap, all because of the live stream crafting and primarily by stopping with investing, going out to farm and just craft like crazy, one piece of everything and a stack of potions or perks on all professions, week in, week out, until gold cap. Alright, so as you can see, nothing still changed. 3 days later, 190 mails. Yeah, still sales are going well. We took a few days off, stopping with crafting. We started picking up slowly today by making a few things, but we still have to make some progress into picking everything up again to make sure we have one of each on the auction house. That's the whole basic idea of what we are doing. So these are my groups actually. You can see here the BOE groups for Twin Gear. These are really obsolete right now. I just use them to sell. I don't invest anymore. I got Legion materials, so everything is in here to cover materials basically. Just the name says it itself. Legion materials. I got an auctioning an auctioning operation where it's just lists 10 stacks of 100 maximum at 175% average buy. And what you could also see in there is my shopping operation is actually material search. So it's just going to show up everything so I can see what's below market price. And if you need one or two items extra, you can still buy it. I don't buy a lot of stuff. Mostly everything is farmed except for pandemonite, stuff like that, chaos crystals, because you can't keep up if you want to craft a lot of enchants. You can't keep up with chaos crystals. It's just too much. And then the other more important group is actually my crafting group. So what do I have here is I'm showing the operation. I don't have to show the operation just yet. It's alchemy, so we got the elixirs, the flasks, and the potions, and then the trinkets. Got blacksmithing, all of the gear, and then perks and relics. And if I flash over blacksmithing, you can see it right away. I told that on stream as well. Not every stat proc is in there. So I also told a lot of people who are using the groups are using ignore random enchant and put it in there. I don't do that. I just simply use the random enchant, as it's called, the name of the stats. And what do? I do Legion crafted 2 post caps. So it's going to list 2 items of each. So I can post multiple items of the same kind, like Demon Steel gauntlets, but I can post 2 different stats. And you can see also the minimum price. So if you decide on buying your materials, you have to set this to at least 106. I'm gonna leave it at 95. What else? What else? Then you got the perks. Just an example, Legion crafted 5 post caps, so the same 95%, and then 5 post caps. Enchanting has a unique group of its own. Legion Enchanting, 106 crafting because I buy the chaos crystals. And flasks are in here as well, 106% crafting. The potions 72 because you get a lot of procs. The competition is fierce on my server, so I simply have to do that. And then rejuvenation. Oh, I wanted to make that one. It's not actually useful. I don't think it's in there. If I go to potions, ancient potions, it's all of the same, and they're all 3 in there. Then for inscription, it's also if I tag glyphs, Legion crafted 1 post cap. Also the same for toys and relics. You don't have to make multiples of those, but if you go back to headpieces, Legion crafted 2 gems. Legion crafted 2, because I do use the market and scan the market quite frequently. You check in on the auction house 3 or 4, maybe even 5 times a day. So I don't need to post anymore. If you need to post more, just copy it. Few operations, management, duplicate it, make it like 5 or 10 post cap, and change the cap that you see here. That's it. So this is one of the more important groups, crafting and materials. I'm gonna put that on Pastebin. Miscellaneous, yeah, you got ancient mana shards from gems and crystals from Surmar, the foul augment runes if you're into that. Fell meteorite, those are, you will not be able to get new ones as soon as Battle for Azeroth is in, so if you want to buy them, now's the time. Fishing buffs, only 4 fishing buffs, whatever I come across. It just gives you a nice group setup that you could use. So Crota shield, and I'm trying to sell everything, so I swapped That's the mysterious coins of how's it called. I picked it up at the vendor, tried to auction it, and still sitting on it for 5 or 6 months. And then the toys, I only have one, so tournament favor. And then my old flip group changed up a little bit with Corium coming in as well, Living Steel. Medallions were already in there. Shadow Silk, I think that was also in there. And then Transmog, Reagents, and Volatiles. Air, Earth, and Fire. So see, Volatiles, I have a shopping operation to 50 gold, and then so I can view the ones up to 50 gold. And then the sales operation as well. Let me view the operation for a few of the miscellaneous stuff. So you got, it's in DB region market average. It's just that 100, 150, 300. It says it like it does here. So those are the more important groups. This one, old flips. We just still have to set up the pricing through the market. I have a separate video on that if you want to see how I set up the groups or what you could do to change that. I have a separate video on that. Yeah, it's just basically crafting, miscellaneous, old flips, and then Legion materials. Old materials is just I dump stuff in there, and then like with enchanting, I sell them old enchanting and 2 stacks of 10 that I list. And then jewel crafting, I only have 1 in there, just I'm starting this up. And then old scanning, 4 stacks of 50. So this is still work in progress. Pets is Shira's group. The only thing I changed is shopping operations just to show me everything below 20% DB region market, and my posting operations 100% DB region market minimum, so I can buy everything on any server based on the DB region market value, and I'm gonna sell it on different servers at 100% DB region, so I never will lose any gold. So that's how I switched up this group. That operation is implicated for every even for every subgroup. It's just basically the same. Professions, I'm gonna start on inscription stuff, so it's a little bit pre-made already. I just have to get everything in there based on expansion or what it is, like battle bound stuff and Borean armor and Graven scale is even in there. So I still have to put everything in here. It's all going in here. So it's got Graven scale already. And then previous expansions are in here. So it's still work in progress, like WAD and chants and stuff. It's not even finished, so I'm not going to share this, just going over this. This is not used very often. Just basically comes down to old flips, Legion crafting, and Legion materials, and those are the groups that I am going to share. And just for old time's sake, since the weekly mailbox is done, let's just open this one more time, shall we? Yay, auctions! For old time's sake, auctions. And am I still gold cap? No, because we bought 8 tokens. So we have the third account that I spoke of. And my wife got the character boost, and I got an extra token for me. And the gold is stashed in the gold bank, so I'm not even I don't even have 1 million on this character. But it's still more of the same. See, Imperial Titan Crown, Imperial Breastplate, Red Leather Gloves, Potions of Prolonged Power, Heavy Leather, Obliterum, Moss Guild Perch, Demon Steel Stirrups, and see, I'm getting good at this. I might, and this is good, Medallion of the Legion. So that's 40k a stack of 5. See, drums, food, enchant, food, enchant, silkweave, a ring, silkweave, warhide, potions of old power, glyph, dreamleaf, ancient healing potion. It's just basically more of the same. How much are we on yet? Are we going to pass 1 million? Is it that time? Are we going to get gold cap? How far are we? How are we going to end this episode? Just for old time's sake, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. I'm enjoying myself. This is what I do. So, 13 seconds for the new page. Yeah, even Tomes of the Tranquil Mind. A lot of food. A lot of enchants. And a few old investments paying off, like the medallions. What else is selling? What else? Oh look, ancient mana potions. Oh yeah, food. I missed food. And then food. Eternal glyph. Ancient mana crystal. Yeah, I have to implement the miscellaneous group. Silkweave, Mega Bond, Imprint Matrix. A ring. An enchant. Food. Enchant. Eternals. Primals. Essence. Those are the essence I actually that I wheeled in, hauled in, farmed up on the stream. I'm not sure it was the Obliterum. Yeah, on the Obliterum stream, probably. Food, primal, and an Infernal Alchemist Stone. Like I said, these are selling well. Probably said that on the 2 last streams. Okay, almost at the end. Enchants, food, enchants, food, potions, food, enchants, eternal shadow. We're almost at the end. Yay! Almost, well, 370k, 3 days time, almost at 1 million, just for old time's sake. So I'm gonna put this, put my groups on Pastebin, and you will find the link in the description below. Don't forget to comment on the live stream TSM training if you would like to participate or want to ask some questions. Maybe I can fill the live stream up with questions asked in advance. And next thing would be the Legion food farming video for the meat part of the story. And I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoy gold making, or still going to enjoy gold making. I'm not going to stop making videos. I'm still going to do a few live streams, maybe once or twice a week. And I hope to see you in the next episode. See you guys. Thanks for watching.